Welcome to my channel. This is Tarot Chick. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. You may resonate with more than one pile. Timestamps will be in the description box down below. Feel free to leave suggestions for readings in the comments. And if I do resonate for you as a reader, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. With all of that being said, let's get into it.
Deuces, they come in deuces, but when I cut them off, they always become a nuisance. Niggas take my oath. They come in deuces, but when I cut them off, they always become a nuisance.
Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. So we're going to take a look and see what you need to release. I'm getting for some of you guys, it's giving me an energy of you just now getting in a spot where you can speak up for yourself, for any sort of injustice, or if someone's doing you wrong or trying to take advantage of you. I feel like you're just now getting to the point where you're speaking up for yourself. There's a need for you not to go back to what you were doing before by just kind of staying silent and not doing anything. I feel like for some of you guys, you are in a part where you're not really sure what to do once you speak up for yourself. It's like, okay, I recognize someone's doing me wrong. I called them out for this. Now what? And I personally kind of want to say, hold them accountable, set boundaries. Don't let these people think that it's okay to let it happen again. The thing about it is, pile one, is you teach people how to treat you. Okay. So I feel like this is in the part where, this is the part where you're kind of like feeling that on to see what it feels like so that you can become more comfortable with it and it become more second nature. I just feel like you guys aren't used to it, so it feels foreign to you, but it is something that I definitely feel like you should stay committed to. For some of you guys, you might be sitting down with a friend or family member and kind of like purging out, some of the sentiments I just shared with you about how you feel like people are constantly doing you wrong, overstepping their bounds, doing you wrong, not treating you respectfully, things like that, even though they're required to. And so, yeah, I feel like you guys that's something you need to continue to let go, because I feel like you guys already started to do this. But let's take a look and see what else we can find out here, Spirit. Some of you guys need to be mindful of not oversharing too. Spirit, tell me about what does pile one need to let go of here? There's also a pair of shoes you guys have that are really old. They're old, they're worn down. I got this message in another reading. But yeah, you guys need to let go of a pair of shoes that are like super outdated, old. I feel like it's more than just being outdated. It's like the shoes, you probably, like if you stepped in a puddle, would get your feet all wet. So you have to just, you got to let those go. You're not going to be able to wear them like for too much longer. I feel like honestly, they're just going to literally start falling apart on you, to be honest. But we have the Anchor and the Rider. Yeah, for some of you guys, you need to let go of this idea that you guys have to stick around with people in their lives through thick and thin because of whatever label you've put on their relationship, whatever duty you feel like you have to serve to them. You got to let that go. Like, I feel like it's keeping you stuck. I feel like honestly everyone needs to do this like once or twice a year, even as often as needed. Go through your phone, figure out who you don't talk to anymore, who you don't really jive with, whose like season has passed in your life that you feel like you need to let go of because maybe the relationship's gone sour or they don't reciprocate the way they need to. I definitely feel like you guys have to just let go of this mindset that, that's my sister, so even though she treats me really bad and every time we go out we get in an argument and the cops get called, that's my sister, I gotta stick with her. No, that's not the vibe here anymore, Proud One. And I feel like you guys you're realizing that, but you're in the uncomfortable phase of just kind of like acting on that. So Spirit, let's take a look and see, what does Pile want you to let go of, Spirit? For some of you guys, this is going to allow you to be more of a free spirit. You're going to feel more unstoppable. This is going to be something that you kind of feel like is addictive. This free feeling, not feeling so anchored down, not feeling like you're obligated to be a certain way when you don't really want to, you know, be like that. The numbers 31, 1, I'm sorry, the numbers 35, 1, 28, 23, 14, and 9 can be significant. For some of you guys, you're used to jumping up and checking on people or making sure that they're okay. And when it's like sometimes you don't have the capacity to do so, I feel like you guys need to put that into balance again as well here. You're getting a new perspective is also what it's giving here. Yeah, there's something, possibly a way of life you were taught or the way you were raised that's gotten you into this situation. Some of you guys are a people pleaser. Or you've always tried to be the person that like keeps the peace because you see value in it. But there's also a part of that act that is disvaluing or undervaluing yourself, especially if these people aren't true to you, if they're not reciprocating, if they're not treating you well. You have to let that go. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a reading that's going to help you to take those rose-colored glasses off. I'll be honest with you. I'm getting an energy that some of you guys need to be a little bit more selfish with your cause, is what it's giving here to me. Like doing charity work and things like that. I know that's not a typical message. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are overgivers. Okay. You're overachievers in the aspect of always being the one that people can lean on, always being the person that's nice and, you know, fun and flirty and things like that. For some of you guys in your romantic relationships, your partner needs to reciprocate more. It's also what it's giving. Maybe you're always the one that initiates the dates or what have you. And it's like, it's time for you to reel that back in and take that back and let them do some of the work, honey. Okay. But yeah, I'm also getting stop giving up your free will. So it's giving take your power back altogether, pot 1. Okay. I don't know what's going on here with you guys, but I feel like this particular issue is impacting multiple parts of your life, your love life, your friendships, possibly business is also what it's giving to me. But it's like, you need to let go this energy of over giving because you feel like that's just what you're here to do. No, baby girl, no, baby boy. Like, listen, let me tell you something. No, it ain't. Okay. So Spirit, let's take a look and see. It's giving like you guys are letting the energy vampires harvest. And here we have the energy vampire, or we have the vampire come out on the back of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Spirit's coming through. Like, yes, girl, give them this message because they need it. This is what fell out. Control. You, Pile 1, and I know this is going to be a very difficult message to hear, but I am happy to deliver it because I had to teach this to myself. You people pleasing, you overgiving, you trying to keep the peace, you think that it's not a way to control people. But it is, in fact, a way to control people. Once you kind of really digest what I just said, sit with it for a while, and truly think about it and consider it, you might find that, yes, keeping the peace, people pleasing, is a way that you are trying to control a situation. Okay? So let's take a look and see what we have here. So we have skeleton strength. We have dawn, the light after darkness, the veil, the future, skull of flowers, creating through the ashes, scrying, intuition, and zombie control. For some of you guys, you are overwatching pick a card readings, tarot readings, doing too much divination. And you kind of need to like focus on the 3D and like live your actual true life. For other of you guys, I feel like you might be overdoing it when it comes to like strength training or the gym or like obsessing about it. For some of you guys, this is causing you guys not to be able to get a good enough sleep. Like these control issues, Pile 1, I do feel like it might start impacting your sleep if it hasn't done so already. You're being called to release this. Okay, so just like these energy vampires that are trying to feed off you and control you in some aspects, you are also trying to control these people by trying to give them what they want and keep the peace. Okay, so we have to look at it at both angles of who's the problem. They are, quote unquote, the origination of the problem, but are you really the problem? Because you're enabling them. You know they have a problem. You know they're trying to control. You know what they want. You know they're coming to use you. You know they're coming for this, that, or the other, and you're letting them. So who really is the problem? And I say that with love, because this is the thing. This is a very hard message to digest. It's extremely difficult to hear. What? I'm the problem? Huh? Who? What do you mean? I'm an angel. I make sure everyone's happy. I make sure that I please everyone. But is that really good? Just think about it. Let's clear this out and we're going to move into some tarot here. I know this probably, like, this is, when I first got this message, I was like, oh, how dare this reader call me the problem? How dare they? And then I sat with it, and I sat with it, and I sat with it, and I was just like, wait a minute, I think they actually might be on to something. So maybe I should not be so resistant to this message. Let's take a look and see what else we can find. Yeah, there's no type of reward for self-sacrifice all the time, pile one, if you're wondering. No one's going to say, oh my gosh, thank you for coming to make sure you couldn't eat for a week because you decided to help your neighbor that was going to get evicted. Oh my gosh, here's your award. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, there's no, I mean, last I checked, there's no award ceremony for that. I mean, there might be for super rich and philanthropic people, but the everyday, normal, average citizen, I ain't heard about that. Y'all let me know. Drop down in the comments here. Tell me about what is pile one to let go of. For some of you guys, you need to want more for yourself as well here. Because I feel like you're overly, well, it's good to be grateful. It's great to be grateful. You need to want more for yourself. And for some of you guys, your limiting beliefs, you're just being happy with what you have is preventing you from growing further. Okay, you do deserve more. And I feel like this all is stemming from your childhood. Highly recommend you guys go and take a look at your attachment style, because there's something there, pile one, that's caused you to get into this people-pleasing mindset. That's caused you to get into this lack mentality. That's caused you to accept whatever it is, the bare minimum. Okay, it's giving, you know, your partner finds a rock on the side of the road, they bring it to you and you cherish it and think, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And while that's fine, if that's something, you know, there's some true meaning behind it, that shouldn't be all the partner should be expected to do. Because I want you to do this. Get a piece of paper down and think of all the things you do for your partner regularly. And then all the things that your partner does for you regularly, and see how the list stacks up. That's going to give you a good indication about whether or not you're people pleasing. Okay. So this spread here, we have the Six of Pentacles, Justice, and the Eight of Swords here. You guys are overgiving to the point where you're becoming depleted. You're becoming stressed out. You're becoming disenfranchised mentally. Okay. This is causing you guys to have to readjust. There's an imbalance here in you guys giving. It's clear as day. Okay. And I'm glad Spirit confirmed the message that I've been channeling this whole time. And it breaks my heart because, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been there. Retired, okay? Hello? It feels amazing. When you get on the other side of this, you guys, trust me, I want you to remember this reading. And if you can, circle back around and say, you know what? Tarot Chick, you was not lying. I wish I could have did it sooner. So, and then, you know, once you're set free, you'll be able to set other people free. Spirit, tell me about what does pile 3 need to let go of, Spirit? Some of you guys are thinking back to those shoes. Yeah, it's time for you to stop paying for everybody else what they need, this, that, and the other, and go ahead and go get you some shoes. I feel like that would be a great place to start. Go buy yourself those shoes. Judgment. There is, your guys' mindset is moving in a new direction, and you need to make that change. Why am I getting that Michael Jackson song? Gonna make a change. Yes. I think he talks about talking to the man in the mirror. So I want you guys to do this exercise. I know it seems real cheesy, okay? I want you to sit and just look at yourself in the mirror. Have a conversation with yourself, okay? No, it doesn't mean if you do this, you need to go into the loony bin. I do this, okay? I tell myself, look, you're beautiful. You're amazing. You know, what do you deserve? Like, what do you want? Like, how can I please you, the person in the mirror? What do I need? Do I need to take accountability? Like, take stock of who you are as a person. Sit with yourself. Who have you really been? Okay. And then think about who you want to be and how you're going to get there. All right. And do this on a regular basis. I'll be honest with you, this can be very triggering. Like, oh my gosh, I really am that girl that accepts less than they should from my friends and family. I really am that girl that's always working extra at work, but I'm not getting paid for it because I'm doing it off the clock. Oh my God, do I really want that? What do I deserve? No, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to clock out when everybody else clocks out and get the same check. Because I see them out enjoying their life with friends and family, but I don't get to do that because I'm here stuck at work. So let's adjust that. Let me stop ranting and let me get off my soapbox because, listen, I did not come here to give y'all a therapy session. I know y'all probably don't want to hear all this, but it's needed. It is. So let's take a look and see. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for pile 1 spirit? There's something about somebody has stinky shoes too. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the shoes, y'all. I don't know if that's a spiritual message. If it is, I'll insert it. But there's something significant about shoes in this pile. It says, think twice before you give a fuck. Oh my God. Bingo, spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see what's on the back of the deck. What's the best that could happen? I feel like you guys need to change your mindset. If you get into this change, I feel like for some of you guys, you're so scared, you're reluctant to do it. You need to try it on. You need to force yourself to do it. And then sit with it and see, okay, that wasn't so bad. I put myself first. I said no to somebody that always wants me to help them move, but when it's time for me to move, they can never show up. How does that feel? How was my life impacted? Okay, well, I got all my laundry done. I was able to sit down and, you know, make myself a meal and relax before I went back to work for another week. Yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. So let's take a look and see. It says, think twice before you give a F. Ask yourself this. What if that thing that's bothering, worrying, haunting you didn't matter? If it did matter, would you be happier, kinder, more productive? If it didn't matter, would you sleep better? Would you let yourself enjoy an ice cream cone or whatever else your heart desires? If so, then don't give a F. If not giving an F means going against one of your core values, then go ahead. Give that F. You're not supposed to never give an F. The point is to give them where it matters, to balance your Fs. If Fs were money, would you drop that much money here? Take care to spend your Fs wisely. This is the thing. I love that this came out because I'm really telling you guys to go from one extreme to the next, okay? This doesn't mean don't do charity work. This doesn't mean don't donate to the poor. This doesn't mean don't help your friends. It just means to make sure it's in balance. Recess those dynamics and see whether or not you need to be returning the favor to that person or whether or not they really haven't been reciprocating and you need to kind of pull your energy back. And then we have what's the best that could happen. So it says you're probably super good at thinking up the worst case scenario, right? You can project all your fears into a big screen and play them out in vivid color. You can actually feel the anger and confrontation you haven't confronted, the loss of the job you haven't been fired from, the death of the star you haven't dared to shoot for. Try putting those superpowers to work in the opposite direction. Imagine, how could you be surprised and delighted in those same scenarios? Daydream instead of worry. Say hey to that cool bleep stuff. Okay. Pile 1, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. I'm so glad this message came out for you. It's going to be very freeing once you guys start acting on this. Definitely report back. Drop down in the comments. Tell me, have you been feeling like this? Because I feel like this is something new for you and you haven't quite really tried it on. But I feel like you're getting ready to start testing the waters with it. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it should start with those shoes. But that is all I have for you. Let me know what shoes you got as well in the comments. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Deuces, they come in deuces, but when I cut them off, they always become a nuisance.
Hey, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to take a look and see what you need to release or let go of. Sorry, I'm not sure why that was so hard to come out. Maybe you guys are dealing with a trouble that you're having with speaking up for yourself. I am getting that for some of you guys. You need to release third-party situations, whatever that looks like for you. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're in relationships where you don't feel like your partner is really showing up for you the way that you would like for them to. And it's time to kind of like, I feel like you guys kind of essentially need to start a revolution with that. You need to be very loud and bold about that. I see that you guys might be at the point where you want to do that. I am getting a little bit of a snapping energy. I do feel like for some of you guys, you could possibly be dealing with somebody who is like a Mr. Lover Lover, Mrs. Lover Lover, kind of spreads themselves around a little bit too much. And it's just like, you are about to be furious because why are you treating them better than you treat me? Like, what is going on? Okay. Wow. Ooh, honey, there's going to be a bundle of emotions coming with this. Y'all are about to go through anger, lashing out, crying because you're frustrated, and I feel like after that you guys will be clearing something out. Y'all need to let go of third-party situations and people who don't reciprocate or undervalue you is what it's given here so far to me. But let's take a look and see what else we can find out, because we got to get some more details here. Okay, all right, Spirit, let's take a look and see. We listen and we don't judge. I feel like if you guys tell somebody about this, people aren't going to judge you the way you think they are. I feel like you guys just need to get it out. You need to talk to somebody about this. You need to. It's giving like talk therapy with a friend or a family member. Spirit, let's take a look and see. Tell me about what is pile 2 need to release. I thought she was going to say my job or something. Okay, we'll find out then, pile 2. For some of you guys, you want it to be your job. You want me to say, look, quit that job, sis. Quit that job, bro. Yeah. Listen, let's see what happens. Okay. For some of you guys, you need to let other people babysit your kids. Okay. What else do we have? Ooh, the dog. For some of you guys, you have a dog that you might need to, I don't want to say get rid of, but rehome. Okay. Because it's just doing too much here. For some of you guys, you're writing paragraphs. You need to stop writing paragraphs, over explaining yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let that go. Okay? Say it once. If they don't want to respect it or act on it once you say it, they don't value you. That can be your clear indicator to kind of move on and start doing what you need to. Move in the direction you need to. Okay? If your kids don't want to take out the trash the first time, start taking stuff away. Okay? Take away that PlayStation. See how they feel about it. See if they can get up and get that trash the first time, right? Take away the cell phone. Shut it off. You don't even need it. Just go into the settings with your parental controls. Shut that thing on off, okay? If there's some sort of food overindulgence, let it go. For some of you guys, you keep going to the same stores just because you've been for a while, or you're sticking with business relationships, any type of relationship in general. You guys are overly loyal, okay? And I'm getting this also goes back to the romantic partner thing. This can apply there too. You're overly loyal. Some people do not deserve that. They're playing on your kindness. They're playing on the fact that they know that you're going to stick around. Don't do it. Okay? And then we also have fish. For some of you guys, there could be a possibility of you wanting to get pregnant or wanting to have more kids. Something about that. I feel like that's not for you right now. Okay? Take what resonates. But it's giving like you don't need to take on more responsibility right now. Pile 2, okay? For some of you guys, you might need to let go of options. If you're out here, you're single, you're playing the field, you don't need to be doing all that. It's sucking your energy dry. There's wasted energy there somehow is what it's giving to me. It's wasted time and resources, emotional bandwidth. Just let that go. The numbers 18, 27, and 34 could also be significant here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to spiritually feel rejuvenated once you stop dating around so much, if you are dating a lot. Or if you're overgiving to a partnership that the person doesn't deserve it. So here, let's take a look and see. I'm going to ask again to the sea. Why, poise? Yeah, you need to stop asking yourself why someone's doing something and just hit the door. Let him go. Let him go. Yes, you're going to be fine. Trust me. Yeah, it's just, it ain't nothing to cut that off. Listen, you need to start cutting people off. It ain't nothing to cut that person off. Spirit, tell me about, what does pile 2 need to let go of, Spirit? Some of you guys need to think more about your future and also reflect on your past. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Some of y'all are overspending. Okay. You're too busy thinking about, oh, I need such and such right now. I'm okay right now, so I don't have to worry about the future. No. I need for you guys to look at your spending habits, what you've been spending your money on, and where you want to be in 5 years. Do you want to work forever, pile 2? I don't know. Okay? They're trying to take away all these benefits and stuff from the government. You got to plan ahead for yourself. You got to look out for yourself. You can't depend on nobody else. Okay? So just because you're okay right now, what about the future? Okay? There's a little bit more planning you guys need to do when it comes to how you're living and your spending habits is what it's giving. Spirit, let's also take a look and see. The numbers 39 and 22 could be significant. Spirit, tell me about what does pile 2 need to let go of? Some of y'all might feel a little bit taken aback by what I'm saying, feeling a little bit jaded, kind of like you don't want to take accountability is what it's given. Like you don't want this to be the message for you. Like you feel like it can't be me. Yes. Yes, pile 2. Yes. So we have the Skull Stairs, infinite possibilities, and then we have Hearth, happiness and hearts and homes. So some of y'all need to move. You need to let go of some sort of living situation, some living arrangement. We also have, for some of you, you try to do too much at once. It's like you try to overachieve, but you're spreading yourself too thin. You want to do this, that, and the other, when really you guys need to pick 1 or 2 things and stick with it. Okay? It's giving ideations. Like you are very like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you never really act on it because you're overwhelmed, because you want to do all these things, but you're not focusing on doing one thing and seeing that through. Okay? Some of you guys, you might deal with starting something and then not continuing it. Okay? Because it's just like a fleeting idea, because you are just like, okay, well, I also want to do this, so I'm going to start that right now. And it's like you feel so burnt out from trying to do too many things at once. It's like you need to refocus your energy. Okay? All right. I know this is a little bit of a rougher type of a read, pile 2. I love you. Just know that I'm here for you. For real. Like, I'm here to help provide guidance, because some of this stuff we have in our subconscious, and sometimes it starts to come out, but we stuff it back down because we're too afraid to face the reality of it all. I get it. Listen, I'm not exempt for this. Okay? We all have this. Don't feel bad. Spirit, let's take a look at you. Tell me about what does pile 2 need to let go of? Yeah, some of y'all might be struggling with taking accountability for like who you have become, some of these actions and these negative behaviors that you have. If I'm being real, it's hard to hold yourself accountable sometimes, right? Like, we don't always want to see the light. Let's take a look and see. Tell me about. There's a relationship or a family member you guys need to let go of, because this person's hurting you. They're actively hurting you. When I picked that up at the beginning of the reading, they're actively hurting you. There's some sort of boundaries you need to put up in a relationship. This, again, could be a family member, friend, and this could also be some sort of partnership. But yeah, y'all need to let go of some folks. Just because they're your homie, just because they're your such and such, it don't matter. Bye. Okay? Because I'm getting that somebody's not giving you what you deserve. This person actually has actively hurt you in the past. This is someone that's possibly around you a lot, and that's still in your life. This person isn't changing. It's like the desire is there, but they're not. This could be you. Somebody might have to make a decision about moving forward in a romantic relationship as well. This could be describing this person. They want to come up with a plan to heal stuff. They do. But this person needs to act. They're stuck. You guys are, I don't know. They're stuck. Somebody that you want to, that's hurt you in the past, that you might need to let go. They want to do better, but they're not. Okay? So, I don't know about this one. We're going to get some advice here at the end of the reading, but yeah, there's someone you need to let go. They've already hurt you. Spirit, let's take a look and see. What else can we find out about? What does pile 2 need to let go of, Spirit? I know this is a hard reading for you, this pile in particular. It's rough. Y'all don't want to face this at all. Y'all don't want to let some of these people go. And some of y'all don't want to take accountability. We have a King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and an Ace of Pentacles. This could be somebody you're absolutely in a commitment with, some sort of marriage, long-term commitment, something. Okay. This is somebody y'all have invested in for a while. Okay, some of you guys, there could be like talks about marriage or the potential or something like that, that, you know, maybe y'all had to talk about it in the past, you're actively married, or this is on the table, but y'all need to let somebody go. Y'all see marriage with this person. There's a specific person. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. They could have these placements, but this is somebody who's very stable. They might be very good with money. They could be husband or wife material in the aspect that they check all the other boxes, right? But they have hurt you in the past, okay? And this could be the person described at the beginning of the reading that I feel like you guys are a little bit in your feels about, because you feel like they're not reciprocating and you feel undervalued, okay? Some of you guys, you might be able to work this out with some sort of healing or something. I don't know, okay? But this needs to be checked. This person wants to do better, but it's like they're not getting up off their hind legs and actually taking action. I want to get some advice for you guys and close out this reading, because there's somebody that's just not, they want to change, but it's just like, okay, you say that, but what are you doing? Type of a vibe. They're very stuck and stubborn. I'm getting very majestical. Take what resonates, Spirit. Let's take a look and see. Tell me about this person. They might need to go back to church if they've lapsed on that. There's giving a little bit of laziness when it comes to like spiritual hygiene with this person. Spirit, let's take a look and see. Tell me about, no, this was already flipped over. We're in as a negative prayer, okay? I think that was for pile 1, if I'm being honest. So let's take a look and see. Tell me about, what advice do we have for pile 2? This person, they might do very well with finances, or just have some sort of recent win with finances. I'm getting winning. Spirit, tell me about that. You guys might also need a spiritual adjustment, because if you're locked in with this person, you guys might have developed some of the same habits as this person, and it's like y'all both might be off. Hold on, let me pick up this card. Some of y'all may not really want to get this particular advice I'm getting ready to pick up, because it fell on the floor. It's kind of running. Guess who ain't got to explain nothing to you? I'm sorry, to nobody. You. Oh. For some of you guys, you need to make these changes and just not feel bad about it. Don't over-explain yourself. And we got that message out earlier with the long text messages. Don't do it. Run away, pile 2. Put the phone down, all right? And then we have F what they think on the back of the deck. So we're going to read all of these things and see how it hits for you. But it says, seriously, spend a little time asking the universe for what you want, even if you're speaking into a void. At the very least, you'll hear your own wish list and get a better idea of what you really want to do. You might even figure out what the first baby step is to getting it. At the very least, there's a strong genie in the sky who magically grant all of your wishes. Interesting. And then we have F what they think. So it says, put this card in your back pocket and use it as your mantra today, all day, and tomorrow too, if you are while you're at it. F what they think, F what they think, F what they think, all together now. F what they think for let freedom wing, F what they think for the win. And then we have, guess who ain't gotta explain nothing to nobody? You. So quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You got your own stuff, but it's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little person. I want to get some more advice for you guys, because I feel like y'all just need it. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're trying to make excuses for people in your life that don't need that. It's like, it's time for them to take responsibility. Okay? Like, don't put yourself out there saying, oh, well, he's just tired. Oh, well, she's just my boss. She has so much on her plate. Okay, well, what about you? What do you got to deal with? Spirit, tell me about, what advice do you have for pile 2, Spirit? I'm definitely getting a third-party situation. All right. So it says, Bitchfire, stand up for yourself. Number 15 and 16 could be significant. And then we also have Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So if you guys make these changes, I definitely feel like it's going to put you in a position where you're better able to pick the people that deserve to be around you, who, you know, can stay in your life for longer than just a little bit. I feel like the vetting process is going to get better for you guys. There's going to be something that's changing about you guys cutting people off in your life because you're too loyal to people, and it's time to change that. I really feel like if you guys, I know it's hard for changes. I get it. Listen, I know it's tough. But I definitely feel like it's time for you guys to start reevaluating who's in your life and letting them go, you know, accordingly. So that is all I have for you, pile 2. If it resonated, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to leave more suggestions for readings down below. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Deuces, they come in deuces, but when I cut them off, they always become a nuisance.
Hey, welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look and see what it is you guys need to release or let go of. I'm getting for a lot of you guys, you need to be okay with being okay. You need to be okay with the possibility of really being that girl or that guy. Like, don't downplay yourself, pile 3, because I feel like you guys are getting ready to get into a really good part of your life. And you need to just start accepting that, yes, good things can happen to you. I don't know what's happened to you in your past, pile 3, but I need for you to let go of it so that you can truly enjoy the wonderful, beautiful things that are about to open up for you. I am really excited for you guys. And it's nothing like this being the 3rd pile, because if you've done the work, how can you truly enjoy it if you don't let go of these beliefs that maybe I'm not really the person I think I am? Yes, you are. And you're going to start to see that because people are going to start telling you. And I want you to really just accept it, okay? Don't be like a deer in headlights when they say, oh my gosh, you look amazing, you smell amazing, you're that girl, you performed amazingly, oh my God. Don't like think, oh my gosh, well, I know there's someone better. Immediately, I want you just to think, oh my gosh, well, thank you. I did put in the work. Thank you. I did, you know, make sure I smelled like the freshest scent on the planet. Yes, I absolutely did. Yes, I did put extra work into my appearance. So thank you. I'm getting awards ceremonies. You guys are going to be getting some sort of accolades. You do deserve it because there's more for you. And it's very important for you guys to get in this mindset now, because if you do, this is going to be like a snowball effect. This is just going to keep going for a long time. But if you guys don't change this mindset, you're going to revert back. Okay? Because if you feel like you're not enough, eventually you're going to start proving it to yourself. Okay? So let's take a look and see what else we can find out in regards to what you guys need to let go of. Yeah, you guys are going to start feeling like, oh my gosh, I really am that girl. If you can kind of just let it happen naturally, you're going to start feeling it. Spirit, let's take a look and see. Tell me about, what does pile 3 need to let go of, Spirit? I'm getting you guys being able to give people the proper guidance, and you're saying it in a way where they can pay attention. It's like if you see someone struggling, kind of like doing something that's hurting themselves or not in their best interest, or you see where they can improve, you're going to be delivering information in a way where it's like, okay, they can take it. And they're going to see you as, they're going to see you as somebody who has credibility to help guide them. And then we have the owl, and we have invisibility, authenticity. For some of you guys, and then we have Skull of Light, illumination. You guys need to hide the fact that you can see through people that you know. You need to, there's something about your intuitive gifts that you don't need to let everybody know about, okay? Not everybody is deserving. Now, you can't trust everybody with that, because they might either try to use you or label you as a kook, okay? But you guys need to keep the fact that you can read people from a mile away to yourself and let situations play off. Meanwhile, you can use that wisdom to move accordingly in the situation. Okay. And for some of these people that you were around, or just people that you might be meeting in the future, don't show everybody who you really are. Not everybody deserves to see it. Okay. Give that information out in small bites, because I'm getting an energy of you guys needing to protect yourself. All right. So Spirit, let's take a look and see. There's something very special about this pile. Y'all are in a different type of a, different type of time. Okay. Different type of wavelength is what I'm getting here. You guys definitely vibrate pretty high here. I'm not going to, try to jip you out of your shine here, but I'm definitely getting you guys might be light workers. There's something that you're called to do that's very important in your life here, pile 3. Okay, and that's why it's important that you don't downplay yourself, because you do have these abilities. You're not crazy. You might have some sort of psychic gift, and you are meant to lead. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to be kind of valued by other people. Okay, don't cower out of it, Spirit. I know it's kind of cringy and uncomfortable to feel, because you guys may not want the fame. You may not want the attention, but it's a byproduct of the fact that you are doing good things. Okay, there's some sort of good karma that's built up around you guys, some sort of positive energy that I feel like you're gonna start see to come into fruition. Spirit, tell me about what is pile 3. I'm getting confirmation. Need to let go of, Spirit. Blinded by the light. Yeah, people are really going to start to see you for this amazing person, and there might be some jealousy that comes with it, but I feel like you guys are gonna be able to see those people from a mile away. The snake, the owls. Listen, how am I gonna get the owl twice? You tell me, pile 3. Okay, because who's gonna run up on you? Who's gonna run up on you when you have the foresight to deal with snakes like this? Who's gonna run up on you? And maybe this is why some of you guys are scared to accept these accolades, to accept the fact that people are saying, oh my gosh, pile 3, you're amazing. Okay, because you know what comes with it. You know it. You don't want to deal with it. But let me tell you something. If you guys don't live out your purpose because you want to dim your light, because you are trying to avoid these people, pile 3, you're going to get all the smoke from the universe, because that's not what you're supposed to do. And I'm telling you right now, don't try to cower down and be scared. Okay, I know it's uncomfortable. I know you may not want to be in the limelight. I get it, right? You want to just use your gifts to help people in private. For some of y'all, that's not what you're supposed to do. Some of you, there's aspects of you that are meant to be seen. Okay? So don't play with spirit, pile 3. If you try to run away scared because you don't want to deal with the snakes, there's going to be some problems. Because you guys have gifts to deal with these people and to keep it right on moving along. And if you decide to cower down because you're scared to deal with these people, you're going to be missing out on helping other people or serving your purpose. And that's not what's supposed to happen. So there will be backlash. Okay? I'm just warning you now, because I get it. I get it. So let's take a look and see. Tell me about... I know it's a tough message to hear, pile 3. Very uncomfortable for a lot of you guys right now. Spirit, let's take a look and see. Tell me about... For some of you guys, you're going to have to become a little bit more masculine, okay? Power through it. Yeah, there's some adjustments that are needed, at least for the time being, in regards to this. There's a little bit too much femininity going on, and something that you're doing, take what resonates. You're very intuitive. I'm going to let you tap in where you need to, okay? But some things you guys need to cut short, okay? Cutting things off, cutting people off, being a little bit more strict with your time, okay? Running a tight program, running a tight shift, right? Running a tight shift, okay? Not letting things be prolonged or procrastinating, okay? Something about the TV could be significant. The numbers 2, 47, 7, and 12 could be significant. Some of you guys need to make plans and stick with it, okay? Be very decisive about what you're doing. Don't be indecisive, is also what it's giving here to me. Don't waver in your thought process. Don't waver in your decisions. Once you make a decision after you've thought it through, stick with it. Don't try to go back, because I'm getting an energy of being unsure once you know you're supposed to be doing something, pile 3, okay? Don't try to take it back and be like, oh, explain it away. Oh, maybe I can get away with not dealing with this, because I know if I do, there's going to be that police officer there that wants to talk to me again, and I don't want to talk to him again because he's trying to flirt, and I don't really want to shoot him down because I'm scared, and I don't want him to come by my house or, pull me over. Stop it. All right. So let's take a look and see. This is a very unusual message, but it's for you. So let's take a look and see. Tell me about what is pile 3 need to let go of, Spirit. I'm getting someone being like a parental figure or a guide. That's very good. Very good. And the people are actually going to respect you that you're guiding. So we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. There's a contract ending for you guys. It's given that it's going to free you up to do something else. You need to stop bothering this contract or let it go. There's nothing else you need to do with this. Let it go. It's giving like this thing is going to be in the dirt, like buried. It's done. It's dead. Yeah, there's something that's ending for you guys. There's some sort of closure. Something's ending for you. Yeah, something's finalizing. There's a significant contract that you guys have. This could be a relationship, a job, some sort of actual figurative contract. Stop dealing with it. There's nothing else you need to do with this contract. Don't adjust it anymore. That's very significant. Let it go. This could be a karmic contract. Okay. There could be like a karmic pause that's insignificant, that's significant to this particular contract. So for right now, leave it alone. Okay. There's a contract that's ending. You guys are going to know what contract this is. It's going to be, sorry about that, pile 3. The video cut off and I'm mad because it cut off when I was telling you guys that I'm getting an energy of someone being around reporters and things like that. And they're kind of coming up asking, you know, tell us about your success, this, that, and the other. And as soon as I said that, I saw the 6 of Wands. But yeah, for some of you guys, your success is a burden to you. It's like you don't want the attention. You don't want the smoke, or you don't want the limelight. You don't want all of the things that come with it, but you're going to have to deal with it. Let the burden of being successful go, okay? Let it go. Feel okay with being successful. And I've been saying this the whole reading, so I'm mad it didn't come out on camera, all right? You guys are meant to be seen. I do feel like you try to hide, and people are going to look anyway. You are absolutely going to have people watching you. You're not even going to realize it, okay? You're just going to be looking good. What can I say? It comes with the territory. All right. So I don't know what you guys can do. Go on Google, wherever search engine you want to, and figure out how you guys can deal with success, because it's giving a little bit of imposter syndrome. Okay. And some of you guys, this is going to be like your biggest downfall. If you don't fix this, it's going to prevent you from being as successful as you possibly could be in the future. And it's very important you fix this now. Spirit, tell me about what advice do we have for pile 3? I do get a little bit of worry energy. Well, let's take both of this advice. So we have, OMG, calm the F down. So it says 99.9% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the F down before you do anything. Try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the F down. Are you afraid? Calm the F down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out of there. Call 911 and calm the F down. So you guys, I feel like you need to be looking at things a little bit more rational. There's some anxiety around your success. And that needs to be dealt with, because it's going to really impact your trajectory moving forward. And then we have, in order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. And these are going to be some of the experiences, this notoriety, this attention, this fame, whatever, this fortune that's coming to you guys. You're going to have to love it all. Even though some of you guys don't care about it, you don't want it, you're going to have to accept it. So it says anything truly cool about you was created from the life you lived. Remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral. Some of you don't feel worthy because you feel like, oh my gosh, this is too much. This is too much money. This is too much whatever. No time is wasted. No love is wasted. No tears are wasted. No breath is wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that made you is of value. Tell shame to suck it. Yeah, it's definitely giving imposter syndrome. You guys are deserving of whatever this is that's coming towards you. And I love that for you guys. But I know this is easier said than done. This is going to be your personal homework, to go and look out how to figure out how to deal with this imposter syndrome, feeling like you're deserving of all this stuff that's coming, and accepting it and how to deal with it. So I love this for you guys. Okay. I love the growth that I know that you guys are going to be embarking on, because I know that you're not going to click off this reading and not work on yourself, because you wouldn't be successful as you are if you hadn't been doing that all along. So love this for you guys. If it resonated, be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more readings. Feel free to leave suggestions for readings down below. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.